The Black Panther Party, also known as BPP, was an organization created to promote black power, self-defense, and self-help. It was initially established to protect local communities from police brutality and racism, but it developed into a Marxist revolutionary group. The party was founded by Huey Newton and Robert George Seal. Together they developed the 10-point program, which was the headway into the formation of the Black Panther Party. The 10-point program called for freedom, employment, an end to the robbery by the racist federal government, housing, education, free healthcare, end to police brutality, end to racist aggression, retrials for all colored prisoners, justice, and peace. On October 28, 1967, Huey was arrested for murder. Later that year, he was convicted of voluntary manslaughter and sentenced to 2 to 15 years. Within the first year of his imprisonment, the party's membership declined greatly, but others held huge Free Huey rallies, one of which was held in Defremery Park, where thousands of students and BPP members gathered to protest Huey's imprisonment. The rallies were led by Kathleen Cleaver, who, after joining the Black Panther Party in 1967, became the communications secretary and the first female member of the party. Kathleen's husband, Elridge Cleaver, was the Prime Minister of Information for the party, and in 1968 he ran for political office. Although he only received 4.7% of the total vote, his campaign was a very important movement for the Black Panther Party and created much national support. A display of this support for the Black Panthers arose in the 1968 Olympics, when U.S. athletes Tommie Smith and John Carlos received their medals with no shoes and black socks, representing black poverty. Tommie wore a black scarf to represent black pride, and Carlos unzipped his jacket to represent support with blue-collar workers and a bead necklace representing the blacks who had been lynched or killed. Both athletes put on a black glove and gave the Black Power salute during the Star-Spangled Banner. The silver medalist, Peter Norman from Australia, also wore an Olympic Project for Human Rights badge in support of Smith and Carlos. Free Huey rallies continued all over Oakland, but Huey was charged with another murder and retried. But Huey jumped bail and fled to Cuba for 3 years. When he returned, he received a fair trial and was acquitted of his crimes. The message of Huey, Bobby, and the Cleavers still lives on in different forms. One is a group called the Black Panther Fugitives, who write music inspired by Huey's and the Black Panther Party's ideals and beliefs. After the Black Panther Party, Newton earned a bachelor's degree from the University of California in 1974. He was then shot and killed by Tyrone Robinson on August 22, 1989. After leaving the Black Panther Party, Bobby Seale wrote a cookbook called Barbecuing with Bobby, and was also a spokesman for Ben & Jerry's ice cream. He now dedicates his time to REACH, a youth education organization.